Donald Trump finally decided to weigh in on the MAGA civil war that Elon Musk appears to have started this past Thursday. Now, before I get to what Donald Trump said and, of course, whose side he took, let me give you the backstory on this because it's absolutely hilarious and I have loved every second of it. And if you're somebody who's actually been enjoying the holidays and not paying attention to the political drama, let me get you caught up here. What happened is that last week, I'm sorry, it's just hilarious. Anyway, late last week, both Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy started talking about the fact that, hey, we need foreign workers coming into the United States, right? We need immigrants, essentially, because they both said American workers are too stupid. They didn't say that specifically, but of course they implied it. And Elon Musk did retweet another Twitter user who said that American workers are simply the R word. So yes, they both clearly attacked American workers, implied that we are not smart enough to do the jobs they need us to do. So of course they said we need immigrants coming in to do those jobs. Well, that did not sit well with the racist base of the MAGA movement, right? They don't want anybody coming in unless they're white people. Doesn't matter if they're temporary workers, H-1B visas, none of it. They want none of it. So they started attacking Elon Musk on his social media platform, X, and he responded by stripping them of their blue check marks and even suspended some of their accounts temporarily. So that only escalated the war. Steve Bannon then weighed in and said this, attacking Elon Musk. H-1B visas, that's not what it's about. It's about taking American jobs and bringing over essentially what have become indentured servants at lower wages. This thing's a scam by the oligarchs in Silicon Valley to basically take jobs from American citizens, give them to what become indentured servants from foreign countries, then pay them less. Simple, to let them in through the golden door. And then, of course, the racism started. Donald Trump's supporters on social media began lobbing racist attacks against Vivek Ramaswamy, who of course is not white. So the racism became another focal point. And it was at that point that Donald Trump decided he was going to finally weigh in, and he did it in an interview with the New York Post that was printed over this weekend. In the interview, Donald Trump finally took a side. Is he going to side with Laura Loomer and Steve Bannon, or is he going to side with his new best buddy, Elon Musk? Well, here's what Trump said. I've always liked the visas. I have always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them. I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I've been a believer in H-1B. I have used it many times. It's a great program. So the man who ran for office on a campaign of mass deportations and nobody coming in, we're giving these jobs to Americans, is now siding with Elon Musk and saying, hey, I love the visas. I love the H-1Bs. I need these people. And of course, this past year, he did hire a record number of foreign workers at his resorts. We also know, according to reports, that his Truth Social platform has outsourced vital engineering work to contractors in Mexico. So yes, Donald Trump not only loves outsourcing American jobs, but he also loves giving his jobs in this country to people who are not from this country. So he's a massive hypocrite as per usual. But he took a side. And now he has escalated the civil war because Bannon's not backing down. Musk is not backing down. Hell, Elon Musk, after he was getting attacked by Steve Bannon, Musk came out with a very profane post on Twitter. And he said, quote, let me find it here. This is hilarious. The reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong, is because of H-1B. Take a big step back and fuck yourself in the face, he said. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend. Go F yourself in the face, he says, as he's actively censoring his own former fans on his social media platform. This is fun, folks. I'm not going to lie. I like every second of this. This is what these idiots deserve. This is what the MAGA movement is. A group of idiotic children who are just at each other's throats constantly. And I'll tell you something else about this. The fact that these people cannot get along, that they cannot agree on any issue, hopefully is going to prevent them from doing some of the more horrible things that they have planned to do in the next 4 years. This incompetence could also prove to voters that Republicans don't know how to govern, something I've been screaming at y'all for 20 years now, and maybe it'll change the tide for 2026 and subsequently 2028. That is the best we can hope for. This fighting, believe it or not, is actually good for the country because it may make Republicans completely unable to do the horrible things that they have promised to do.